Hey guys, I'm Cadden. This time I got something pretty exciting, and this time it's specifically for the Fury Warrior, and it is the best leveling spec for the Fury Warrior, if not the best leveling spec in the game in Battle for Azeroth. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be showing you guys the top talents, the top PvP talents, the top legendaries, the top trinkets, mainly optimizing everything to make sure you have the max damage and max speed, all to make sure that your leveling is going to be as fast as it possibly can. By the way, guys, real quick, I do want to apologize. I recorded this from a different software, so the mic is going to be a little bit staticky. Rookie mistake, I'm sorry. But hopefully you guys get the information you need. Alright, guys, so here we are in beta. Here are all the talents. I'm just going to go by them one by one. I'm going to assume you guys already know all the warrior changes in beta, so I'm not really going to go too far into that stuff. I'm just going to show you guys the best build and what to do while leveling. So Tier 1 here, we have War Machine. This is obviously for the 30% movement speed for 8 seconds. And this stacks really, really well with the legendary Agrimar's Stride. If you have this, and every time you kill something with War Machine, you are essentially sprinting the entire time while you're leveling. So, insanely good. Second is Double Time, just for the movement. Inner Rage. I'll get into why this is the top. I believe this is top at max as well, just anyway. But Inner Rage for the just more raging blows, more damage on raging blows, and that pairs well with another talent I'll get into in a second. This row here at 60 doesn't really matter. I just go with Bounding Stride just for the extra movement speed. Number 75, I've been debating Massacre or Frothing Berserker. Massacre, you kind of kill things a little bit too fast. And you know what? Let me just mention this other talent right here. Death Wish. This is the bread and butter of your leveling. This is going to make you absolutely decimate everything, go extremely fast. And if you have this up, I'll get into this more in a second here, but if you have this up, you're essentially killing things too fast to even use Execute sometimes. So a lot of times Frothing Berserker, for that 10% damage done, just flat is better. Blade Storm, simply because, you know, everything else is kind of redundant while leveling with Death Wish. If your Dragon's Roaring, you might as well just be Raging Blowing. I mean, it's kind of a little bit redundant with that talent. I take Blade Storm just because with Death Wish you are taking extra damage. You have to remember that. See, it's extra damage taken and damage done. So at that point, I think it's 40% max. I don't know. I'm not going to stack this up right now. But you definitely take more damage. Blade Storm is kind of there just to be that, oh shit, you know, you pull too many things, you're taking extra damage. So you just kind of delete everything instantly to avoid a death. Anger Management is to reduce the cooldown of Recklessness, obviously. And this talent actually got buffed as well. It's every 20 rage instead of every 25 rage you spend. Reduces the remaining cooldown of Recklessness by 1 second. So you definitely take that. Battle Trance. This also pairs well with Inner Rage. You're going to be using Raging Blow a lot more. You're going to be, if you use it twice on a target, essentially you get Rage and Health, which is good. And Death Wish. Death Wish is, like I said earlier, it's what's going to make you probably level a lot faster than the other classes. Let's just, you know, to put it simply. So, the one thing I can say about this, though, is it's going to be a little bit tedious stacking this up every time. You're going to be using this pretty much every 5 seconds until it's maxed out, and you're going to just keep the buff up. But it's still going to be pretty tedious while leveling. You're going to hit this definitely at least 1,000 times, or, well, way more than 1,000 times, actually, if you're just staying up all night leveling, you know. Your fingers are going to get tired, but it's going to make you level extremely fast. As I max it out over here. See, it's already at 6 stacks, 30% already. So I believe it was 50% actually. It's looking like when you max it out. Yeah, it is 50%. It's actually so good. And I'll get to Enduring Rage in a second. It's actually so good though that earlier on when I was leveling, I found this out and I was just so... I was freaking out. I was like, holy shit, I do so much freaking damage. I had the audacity to charge up against this Vengeance Demon Hunter, who was level 120, by the way. I'm level 110. He's 10 levels ahead of me. Okay? I couldn't even see his level. He had skulls on. And I had the audacity to charge up to him and start attacking him, and I almost killed him. That's the funny part. I'm still not even like fully familiar with all my bindings. I didn't even use Enrage Regen during that fight as well. I just completely forgot. I probably would have actually killed him if I did that correctly. But even without that, I was doing so much damage.
No, that's a lot of damage!
He had to start using cooldowns. He was freaking out. He totally underestimated me. So I thought that was pretty funny. I just wanted to add that in. And then later on as well, I saw him again. And he saw me charging up the stacks again, and I think he logged off or entered an instance or something. I totally scared him away. He knew what was coming. He knew. So, anyway, next we have Enduring Rage. And so this just increases the duration of Enrage, and every time you use Raging Blow, it increases the duration of your Enrage, which is good. I mean, you're killing things so fast that it's kind of not hard, but you know, it's kind of, it wastes like half a second to use Bloodthirst or, you know, get a Rampage up or something. So it's just kind of like, you know, it's just extra Enrage time. So it's pretty good. And after that, I mentioned Agmar's Stride, but the other legendary is the Valorjar Berserkers, which is obviously best in slots still. However, you can potentially use the... Where is it? That's a care pack coming in, by the way, on the game. Apparently this game is Fortnite now, but... Manarot's Bloodletting Manacles? Yeah. You can use that in place of the Berserkers. And actually, I think you might want to use that instead of the Berserkers, because a lot of your damage while leveling is going to be coming from Raging Blow. You're just going to be pretty much two-shotting things. Raging Blow, or Rampage will happen. You will be using Rampage, but you're not going to be really making the most use out of it like you would on a single target fight or something at max level. So I would actually recommend using the bracers instead while leveling, just to keep yourself alive as well, which is really useful, especially with Death Wish. So that's that. One last really quick tip, guys, is that the war mode actually does give you a 10% buff. So while we are using these PvP talents, we are getting a 10% extra experience buff as well. So that should speed up your leveling quite a bit. Alright guys, so that's it. That's pretty much all I wanted to show you guys. It's really cool. Hopefully if you do have beta, you can go in and check it out and, you know, see how overpowered it is. And you can see just how fast you kill things, and you know, you're definitely going to be getting Realm First faster than a lot of other classes, definitely. So it's just a broken talent. I hope it doesn't get patched. I hope me making a video about it doesn't ruin it for everyone. I just thought it was pretty cool. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to like and all that good stuff, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.
No, that's a lot of damage!